The presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the February 25th presidential election, Peter Obi, has said that Liberia has now set a high bar for African countries to follow in election management after concluded the presidential elections without record and litigation. Obi contested in the Nigerian presidential election and challenged the outcome up to the Supreme Court after the electoral umpire, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), declared Bola Tinubu of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) candidate as winner in questionable circumstances. Although the Nigerian Appeals Court had affirmed the victory of Tinubu as the validly elected president of Nigeria, greater number of Nigerians still believe that he did not win the election, but the Supreme Court judgment affirming him was based on technicality. Sahara reporters had reported on Saturday that President George Weah conceded defeat late Friday after provisional results from the week's round-off vote showed opposition party candidate Joseph Boakai beating him by just over 1 percentage point. Elections officials said that with 99.58% of ballots counted from Tuesday's election, Boakai was in the lead with 50.89% to George's 49.11%. The results were a dramatic reversal from the election 6 years ago when George Weah easily beat Boakai in the second round. The Liberian people have spoken and we have held their voice, George Weah had said in the address to the nation, adding that Boakai is in a lead that we cannot suppress. I urge you to follow my example and accept the results of the elections, he said, adding that our time will come again in 2029. Reacting to the election results announced by the Liberian Electoral Commission, Peter Obi stated that Liberia has set a standard for African countries to follow, adding that he had followed with very keen interest the just concluded and seamless presidential elections in our West African neighbor, Liberia. Obi, a Nigerian politician and the former governor of Anambra State in the southeast Nigeria, however, congratulated the declared winner, the former vice president and now president-elect of Liberia, Joseph Boakai of the Unity Party. He said, I also extend my congratulations to the president, H.E. George Weah, who has graciously conceded defeat, and thank him especially for his exemplary respect for democracy and the rule of law. Finally, I do like to especially congratulate the entire people of Liberia and salute their national institutions, particularly the Electoral Commission of Liberia, who by their respective exemplary conducts have added flip up to the credibility of the elections and in so doing strengthen democracy in Liberia and Africa. Liberia has set a high bar for Africa countries to follow in the way they have conducted and concluded the presidential elections without record and litigation. I wish them well and a smooth transition and continuity in governance. You know, this George Weah is the man of the year. You understand? He conceded defeat and he said, no problem, we will check again in 2029. That is how it's supposed to be. Nigerian election, all the election conducted by this INEC, no one will not end up in court. This is not good. Small countries, when we say they not reach Nigeria, they give us example to emulate. They not talk about they won't go court. They really know what happened. Just allow people will to prevail. It must not be a mercy you will rule. Now in Nigeria right now, there is fire on the mountain. Because even if INEC pronounce you the winner, then go court. And when they reach court will say something different. The most funny part of this is that Nigerian judiciary, Nigerian courts now, don't get two mouths. Lagos court will say something different. The one in Abuja will still talk different judgments. And at the same judgment. This is really very funny. What is going on? This man needs to be congratulated, honestly speaking. This man needs to be congratulated. Someone said, may God continue to bless you, sir, for being honest and always stating the obvious. If not the Northerners, Nigeria must be free as far as election is concerned. We have crooks as electoral umpire in Nigeria. Nothing can change them unless we enthrone a new order. It can never happen in Nigeria, where politicians, INEC, and the electoral judiciary decide who wins the election. These are what Nigerians are saying. Are we talking about population now? About will to do, or is it about the will to do the right things? It is a matter of will and interest to follow due processes, not size. Not a do or die like Nigerian politicians. All are encompassing, guilty of the same habits. So guys, let's hear from you. What's your take on this? Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not. Thank you.